Hello, this is Running Robert, and today we're going to be talking about the Protalix BioTherapeutics PLX first quarter 2024 summary. Today is the 13th of May 2024, and we're going to be talking about the bullish and the bearish parts of the quarterly report that just came out. So I generally follow small cap pharma, I do some games, I do a little bit of everything. So if you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe. It helps out a lot, and thank you. Disclaimer is I currently have no position. I was a decently long holder of this stock, but I did bail in the 150s. I just did not see anything positive at the moment. And that apparently was a smart decision at the time. But I'm an amateur investor, and any advice given should be followed up by our due diligence, and any information given is valid for today, the 13th of May, and the slideshow will not be updated. But as we get news, new slideshow. So let's get into it. So the first quarter summary, they got no money from Chezi. I hope I said that right. I probably butchered it. And the company recorded 3.7 in total revenue. The net loss was 4.6 million. Cash was 48.5. Debt of 20 million, which is due in September. The PRX 115 data was good. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And the company did receive 3.7 million from sales in May from Pfizer and Brazil. So that is very good because that pretty much equals the revenue. So the net loss probably won't be any greater than 4.6 or not noticeably. So that actually was something slightly positive. But we're going to talk about the PRX 115 data for us. It was very positive. So the drug had a dose-dependent response. And this is very important because the more drug, more change to the uric acid. That is very important because that's what you want to see. So you know that there's a direct correlation between your drug and what you're treating. So that's awesome. The safety was acceptable. It could have been better. It wasn't terrible, but there were two major issues. Again, they both resolved themselves. So again, we're going to go with acceptable. The drug did seem to reduce uric acid, which is the cause of gout. And so now they're going to start their phase 2 design with communication from the regulatory agencies to figure out what needs to be in it. And so I think this is all very positive. The only unpositive thing about this is how long it's going to take to get a lot of this going and moving. Okay, so major sense. So there was a stock up at the end of 2023. However, coming into May, we still have not seen anything for 2024. They're currently running through batches that are already paid for since they do the fill finish. So they do everything. They do the fill finish. So they do the manufacturing and the sales. We just kind of sit back and look pretty. But they're running through batches that are already paid for. It seems like they hope for some more revenue in the next quarter or two. That was said. But there's not a lot of insight about how sales were going. And we are just totally in the dark about it. And the conference calls, we're hoping maybe we get some information, and they're just like, no, we think it's going great. Well, give me some data. Give me something that I can kind of go with. I haven't gotten anything. So that is going to, again, continue to keep the stock low, because if you're not getting sales and you're not getting communication, you're just going to assume the worst. So what is next? So I think PRX 115 could be a good drug to partner and would help with cash flow and reduction of spending. Both of those would agree. Again, if you don't have to pay for a trial and you get extra cash up front, very positive. As far as our cash, we take our 48.5 million and we subtract it by 20, leaves us with 28.5, which is not bad. At a net loss around 5 million, it leaves us with almost 6 quarters of cash. So we're probably going into mid 2025 if nothing changes. Again, with the 3.7 that we got this quarter confirmed, we probably won't do any worse than 5. So that is positive. It gives us enough cash to hopefully maybe get some sales going or a partnership or something. It leaves 2024 where we are relatively safe from any kind of dilution or anything like that, but just doesn't leave us with much. But again, another poor quarter. I really can't say much. I love the data, but we need sales. And we need to provide some color on what's going on with our partner. Like, those are the two big things that we need. If we can at least have an idea, we can make that kind of evaluation. The PRX 115 was good, but sadly, we are very far away from providing anything meaningful. Like I said, the phase 2 is in design now. If the phase 2 starts at the end of 2024, I will be very impressed by that speed. But, I'm thinking you won't start it till 2025, which means phase 2 data won't be till 2026. And then again, that's past the money, and then it's still going to take time from there. So overall, it's very poor, but I do see some hope if we can get some sales. We don't burn through cash. This is not a cash poor company. It's not a cash burning company. I did Bluebird earlier. they spend a heck of a lot of money. They do not here. We have 6 quarters, and if you can get something for some sales, you can get more money. And that's really what they're looking for. So hopefully this kind of gave you some color about what is going on with the company. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.